Hey guys, this is JC from Card Valor, back at it again with another deck profile. And it's going to be probably a repeat. It's probably going to feel like deja vu because it's again branded. But this time, I told you guys in my past video for the pure build, the standard pure build that I had last night, that I was going to make a Brave variant. So here it is. It's going to be a 42 card deck. I wanted to do 40, but I think 42 is going to be our number. So 42, and it's going to mostly be fusions and 3 link monsters. So if you guys like this journey that I'm on, please consider subscribing. I do have plans to do other decks that isn't Despia or branded or whatever. I do plan on making a Tri-Brigade Gladiator Beast deck. I do love me some Gladiator Beast. I also played like Mech Knights for a long time, so do expect a deck profile from me for those archetypes in the near future. Also, I'm working on DDD still, and Sword Souls, and what else? Fluanderies. I know a lot of you guys hate Fluanderies right now, but yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. The monsters and spells and traps and all the card types will be in chapters down below, so you guys can click around and look around. And then at the end, I'll do a quick test hand just to see how good the consistency is at 42. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start off with the monsters. All right, so we're starting off with the monsters, and we're gonna start us with the Despia lineup. So it's still 3 Aluber, believe it or not. I do like my Alubers. I'd rather play the Aluber rather than play the Brave variant, but if I can do both at the same time, then the more the merrier, right? So 3 Aluber, and then I had to kick him goodbye. Our friend Dramaturge has left the building. It's only ad-lib now because Dramaturge isn't as relevant anymore. And then we have 2 Tragedy, and one of them turned into a comedy. I know, puns all around. But comedy protects our Aluber, it protects our fusions from like cards like Skill Drain getting flipped on it. So comedy's now a relevant card. And then I was playing one Albaz because I did have this deck at 40. So I did have one, but one was not enough at all. So I went to 2 Albaz, 2 Fallen of Albaz. And then our honorary third will be the Light Hex-Sealed Fusion. Well, because also, I don't know if you've noticed, but this will be the DPE Dragoon with Brave and Cross Out. So we have the Wandering Griffin Rider, starting us with our Brave Adventurer section of the deck. And then we only have 2 Water Enchantresses. So 2 Water Enchantress. And then we have our 2 brothers, Celestial Dasher. There was a lot of going back and forth on whether I play Mally Denier, but I think the extra deck is just too tight to have 2 heroes. So I had to axe out the dangerous Mally Denier combo. And then we'll have our hand traps. So it's going to be triple Ash. And then we have 2 Ghost Bells. And we have 2 Ghost Ogres. And that is the monster hand trap lineup. Next up, we're going to do spells. Alright, spells. Spells. So we're starting with triple Branded Fusion. Yep, Branded Fusion. Best fusion card in a long time, I think. And then we have triple Branded Opening. This is kind of like, I think, what I want to call the standard ratio. So it'd be 3-3-2. So it's 3 Branded Fusion, 3 Branded Opening, and then 2 Branded in red. You can play 3 Branded in red if you really want to, but I think if you play 3 Branded in red, you probably build your deck around Guardian Chimera, and you probably run 2 or 3 of that card. And then that is it for our branded spells. And then we'll have our Brave package, Adventure package, whatever you want. I'm pretty sure everyone calls it Brave. But two rights of Aramis here. And then we have one Fateful Adventure and then one Draco back. And that is it for our Brave Adventurer package. And then we have two Fusion Destinies, since we do play DPE. And then we have our Crossout Designator, our better Called By. So I also did not choose to play Called By in here, just for the fact that it kind of sucks to play to draw it at in the middle of the game. So we'll I know Crossout is just as bad to draw in the middle of the game when you have no cards in hand, but I think as far as opening Crossout Designator with Aluber, we're pretty golden. And then our one utility card is Foolish Burial. And then just like the last deck profile I did, we are doing triple Infinite Impermanence. I was doing 2, and to make it to 42, I upped the Infinite Impermanence to 3 for this variant. So I hope you guys enjoyed this main deck profile. We're gonna go ahead and jump onto the extra deck. Alright, so kicking us off with the extra deck is going to be our Link monsters. So it's gonna be Relinquished Anima. And I think if I wanna put it in, because I think it's gonna be really useful, I'm probably gonna put the Dark Charmer back in, because I did take him out. So instead I have a Link Spider, so we can climb up to Vertiplant, Verte, and Anaconda. If anything, I might change Link Spider and turn it into Dark. And that is it for our Link lineup. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started with our fusions. That's what we're looking for. That's the spice, you know. So 2 Mirror Jade, 2 Albion, and then 1 Lebellion. I was gonna run 2, but 1 Lebellion is good enough, considering it does get shuffled itself sometimes. And then you have 1 Quaeritus, and then we have 1 Masquerade. I feel so bad. I love the burn effect, but Masquerade had to go to 1 for this build. And we have our Super Poly targets, Starving Venom, and we have Vertiplant, Draco Stapelia. And then our one-ofs for our fusions as well will be our DPE, Guardian Chimera. We put Guardian Chimera to 1 since we really can't turbo to Chimera as much like before, because we had the Pfeiffer engine, and I took that out as well. I really wanted to keep that in because I don't have any Pot of Prosperities. And then yeah, and then the last card, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Yeah, I know this does fall to Super Poly quite a bit, but that's just how it is. The opponent just has to pull or draw Super Poly. And I think that this variant might be better, and that's my opinion. There are people that do like the pure variant, and I do have that deck profile in my channel. So if you guys want to look at that, you can. And if you guys like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, or liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And here in a little bit, we'll go ahead and do the test hand. All right, guys, here is the test hand. Again, 42 card pile, and you guys can move around in the video for the deck profile. I'll have it in chapters. So we'll go ahead and do a quick shuffle. Riffle shuffle. All right, cool. Cut in half. Send top 5 cards to the bottom. All right, cool. And here we go. All right, that's kind of good. So we already have our Faithful Adventure, and our Draco back. Man, this is we don't have any protection except for the adventurer stuff, but we already pulled the 2 one-ofs. So I guess if we're going first, we'll go ahead and set up. So we're gonna banish our enchantress, and we'll grab our right. Okay. And here is it's kind of weird, man. So we'll go ahead and do Rite of Aramis here. We'll get our token. And actually, yeah, that's it. And then I'll go to the graveyard. And then we'll activate our Faithful Adventure. And then we're going to activate it to search and drop to the grave. Assuming we haven't been hand trapped to death yet. And we'll grab our Griffin. And unfortunately, in this position, we're forced to drop our branded opening, but that's okay. So go ahead and open our Griffin Rider, and then we'll go ahead and equip our Draco back to our Griffin Rider as well. So when it goes to the graveyard, it will re-equip into our token. So there we go. And we have one last branded fusion, which is great. So branded fusion, and we'll send our Fallen of Albaz and our 1 light hex sealed fusion. I will have combos and analysis on this in a later date, but I'm gonna wait to play this deck for about a week or so, and then expect something from me in about a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. We haven't worked out the schedule. So we have Albion, the branded dragon, coming out. Albion's effect's gonna activate, and then here is what's important. You can either make Mirror Jade now, and then banish something, probably the Draco back equip spell, because we need to somehow get Mirror Jade live to make branded in red, so we can make either Guardian Chimera or, you know, another Mirror Jade on your opponent's turn. So in this case, what I actually like doing, since we have our Wandering Griffin Rider and we have no cards in hand, we're gonna have to go to Mirror Jade. So we're gonna go ahead and activate that. We're going to banish the Light Hex Sealed Fusion and substitute it for Fallen of Albaz and our Albion. So it's gonna get banished, and we're gonna get our Mirror Jade. So unfortunately, we'll have to use Mirror Jade's effect and put Draco back into the banish pile by sending Albion to the graveyard from the extra deck. And then on our end phase, we'll use the end phase effect of Albion, and then we'll get branded in red. Go ahead and set that here. And this is a test hand. I'll do another test hand in my combos so you guys can see how it is after a week. And it's going to be a bunch of combos that you guys may or may not already know. So this is a test hand of 42 card Brave DPE Dragoon branded deck. So we have Mirror Jade that can turn into another Mirror Jade if I wanted to, or I can make our trusty Guardian Chimera. So we'll grab in our opponent's turn. If we were to make Chimera, we will target our Fallen of Albaz and then put in our hand. And the Griffin Rider is probably already gone, so we'll probably get rid of our fairy token from the Brave package, and then we'll probably banish our Mirror Jade to make Guardian Chimera. So yeah, If you guys like this video, please let me know down in the comment section down below and tell me how I'm doing. So till then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.